So welcome to the Jocelyn Friday interview show. My name is Jack Newby. I am the executive director at the Jocelyn Center. And the reason I look like this is because this is the Friday before Halloween. And I appear to be the only person that's dressed up. We'll see how that goes for the rest of the day, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be, but I know I'm not me. So before we get into our interview Friday with Ruth Osborn of Scan Health Plan, want to talk a little bit about upcoming events here at the Jocelyn Center. 2021 is our 40th anniversary, and we're having a cocktail reception and celebration on November 12th at a private residence in Rancho Mirage. It's a Ruby anniversary theme because the 40th is the Ruby anniversary. Tickets are only $100, and you can get those tickets by visiting our website at jocelyncenter.org, or you can call Greg Murphy here at the Jocelyn Center at 760-340-3220 extension 107. So please join us. 40th anniversary is a pretty big deal, and we're hoping that you can help us celebrate. Also, we have coming up as our classes, Mondays at 10 to 11 is Latin Dance with Giovanni. So you can get ready for the season and all those nights out dancing, Rumba and Tango and Latin Hustle. So, and Giovanni is a great instructor. You'll really enjoy him. Also, we have Calisthenics is back, and that's Calisthenics with Amira. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and that's a free class. Also, another exercise class we have is Go for Life, and that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 8 a.m., and that's with Jose, and that's also a free exercise class. So join us, lots of exercises and ways to keep active here at the Jocelyn Center. Also, many people have wanted to learn how to meditate. So we have meditation with Glendon. That's on Tuesdays, 10:30 to 11:30. And learn how to meditate. It's a great way to just relax, lower your blood pressure, lower your stress. It's a great way to learn how to just relax. And so that's meditation with Glendon on Tuesdays from 10:30 to 11:30. Also on Tuesdays from 1:30 to 3:30, we have our memoir and creative writing class with Linda. And that's a great class if you've always wanted to be a writer, or if you want to leave some for your grandchildren and children memories of your growing up and the things that you learned as you were growing up. It's a great class to do that in. And in fact, the group has published their second book, so you could also become a published writer. We want to remind you about our Eisenhower Health lecture series coming up, how to make healthy choices when dining out. And that certainly can be a real challenge when you're out there eating out, and more of us are doing that again. And that's a Zoom lecture Wednesdays, November 3rd from 10 to 11. And you can check out our website and that'll give you the Zoom link for the Eisenhower Health lecture. Also coming up is beginning Tai Chi, and Tai Chi is kind of similar to meditation, except it's meditation with movement, and it's really concentrating on those moves, and that's Wednesday 11 to noon. So, and all of these things you can sign up for. You can call Melanie at 760-340-3220, and she's at extension 102. Or if you get our email newsletter, you can just click on the class that you want to register for, and Melanie will take it from there. Finally, we have Penny's Pantry. That's our food bank. If you need dry goods and also some fresh fruits and vegetables, that's coming up on Friday, November 5th from 7:30 to 9:30, and that's here at the Jocelyn Center. And then coming up in our Wellness Center, we have Aging Mastery, and that's a great course. It's a 10-subject course. It's starting on November 2nd. We do those 10 subjects in 5 sessions. And really covers things that you need to know and really should know as you get older. Things having to do with health, sleep, finances, relationship issues, a lot of issues, making final plans and final arrangements, a lot of things that kind of stress people out as they get older. And we want to relieve that stress, give you some of the tools and ways to approach those issues, some of which can be very difficult for people to address. And that's our Aging Mastery Program. And again, starting on November 2nd. And that's Tuesdays and Thursdays for 5 sessions, 1:30 to 3 o'clock. And you can call our wellness center. That's 760-340-3220, extension 117. And if you are having problems as we exit the COVID restrictions and the stress and getting back out into the community, we know a lot of people are having some problems just readapting. And we have our problem-solving strategies counseling, and that's one-on-one counseling that can really help you get through some of those problems. If you have family problems, especially sometimes during the holidays, that comes up. If you get depressed during the holidays, those are things we can help you with. And again, that's through our wellness center. So this is Interview Fridays, and we have Ruth Osborn. Ruth is from Scan Health Plan, and we want to talk with Ruth about this crazy time of year, which is open enrollment for Medicare. So I bet you're keeping very busy.
That is very accurate.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been with Scan, and what you do with Scan.
I have actually been with Scan for 4 years, but in the industry almost 20 years. I am a field agent for Riverside and San Bernardino County, and I sell their Medicare products.
And I notice you're not dressed up for Halloween either.
I am not, but you look great.
Oh, believe me, I can't wait to take this thing off. It's itchy and warm and hot.
I bet.
What is the period for open enrollment? What does that really mean for people who are eligible for Medicare?
So the period for open enrollment runs from October 15th to December 7th. And for anyone with Medicare Part A and B, that means that during that period of time, they can enroll in any Medicare Advantage plan. They can make whatever changes they need to make to their existing Medicare or Medicare plan. And it becomes effective January 1st. So if they have Medicare alone, if they have another Medicare Advantage plan, they can make a change and it will become effective January 1st for them.
So what's the advantage of someone reviewing their plan every year and making any changes from a plan they may currently have?
The benefits change every year. You know, Medicare approves a plan like ours 1 year at a time, and health conditions may change throughout the year. Benefits change from 1 year to the next. So it's good just to review and look over what you have against what other companies are offering, just to see if what you have today is still the best option for you. You know, maybe your medical conditions really haven't changed much, but maybe new plans or new benefits that have been introduced into the market maybe suit your needs better for what already exists for you.
So one of the things with Medicare and what are some of the other additions that Scan has, such as drug and any other additional benefits that aren't part of traditional Medicare?
So with our Medicare Advantage plan, we include the Medicare Part D, which is their drug coverage. That's included automatically. For 2022, we include a comprehensive dental plan. So there's no additional premium for them to have the dental plan. It's included automatically. We include their vision plan, so that's included automatically. We include a great hearing aid benefit, so they're covered for hearing aids at a very reduced price. We cover them for chiropractor and acupuncture, transportation, a gym membership, routine podiatry. We cover them for, and these are all things that traditional Medicare does not cover. We cover them for some in-home caregiver visits after a hospital stay or a skilled nursing stay. We offer them the Medic Alert necklace at no cost, an over-the-counter benefit where they can order their vitamins, their Tylenol, aspirin, blood pressure cuff, all those things that they would normally pay for. But this year, the the addition that we have added that's kind of unique for our product is we're going to pay $125 towards their Medicare Part B premium every single month. And that is definitely something that Medicare does not do for them. So right now in 2021, the standard premium for Medicare Part B is $148.50. And we all know that will go up. It goes up every single year, but the Medicare and U-Book hasn't announced or did not announce what that premium is going to go to yet. But the standard premium right now is $148.50. And for us, we're going to pay $125 every single month towards that premium for a Medicare beneficiary. So that's a huge benefit for someone that wants to enroll with SCAN that Medicare doesn't do for them, but that we will do for them.
I think what you just mentioned about the additional benefits is very important, because we know in the news a lot lately, there's been a lot of discussion about adding additional benefits to, I guess, traditional Medicare. Yet, if someone signs up with SCAN, you provide those benefits already. So that already puts people at an advantage, because things like vision and dental and hearing can be a very expensive additional cost for seniors.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, for example, our hearing aid benefit, we're just not paying, a flat $500 towards hearing aids for them. We have two different models that we cover where they pay a very low rate towards that whole hearing aid, and then we cover the rest of it for them. So, and hearing aids are super expensive. So it's a great benefit that Medicare covers nothing towards. So that's just one of the additions of our plan.
Now, I understand SCAN is a little different than other companies that offer Medicare Advantage plans, in terms of being a not-for-profit organization.
That's correct. We are not for profit, meaning we're not owned by stockholders. And we're unique also in the fact that we were founded by a group of 12 senior citizens. And so that's kind of a unique story, when I'm doing a group presentation to seniors, and talking to Medicare beneficiaries, it was a group of 12 senior citizens that were already receiving Medicare benefits, simply didn't feel they were getting out of their Medicare what they needed and what really would work for them as senior citizens. And so that's what prompted them to put together this plan and eventually get it approved by Medicare. And that's kind of a unique story for an insurance company. We're based right here in Southern California. We're based in Long Beach, and that's a big thing for our members. Member Services is based right here in Long Beach, so we're local to our members. Medicare rates the health plans on a 1 to 5 star system. We've been 4.5 out of 5 stars for 5 years in a row. In the Medicare and U-Book that the seniors just all received, we're at the very top with our member satisfaction rating. We're at a 91%. And that is our members reporting how they feel we're doing our job.
Well, that's great to hear, because a lot of seniors really do need help understanding their plan, and working with their Medicare providers. So knowing that the SCAN is local in Long Beach, I don't know that I mentioned to you before when we spoke that when I lived in Long Beach, I worked with, or didn't work with him, but as a friend, and he was a member of the city council. Dr. Tom Clark was, I think, on the board of SCAN. And that was back in the day, even before the Joslin Center was founded 40 years ago.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Yeah, we were founded in 1977, so we've been around a long time. We're not new to the industry.
Help me explain to individuals who may be 65 and still employed, why it's important for them to make sure they at least sign up for Medicare, and maybe look at, and the things that they should look for in their medical plans through their work that they should be aware of for when they ultimately do transition to Medicare.
So it's a couple of things. I mean, if you're still employed or you're still covered by group insurance, you'll automatically become eligible for your Part A when you turn 65. Your Part B, you may not necessarily need when you first turn 65 if you're still covered by group insurance. When you are going to come off of the group insurance, that's when you'll apply with Social Security for the Part B. And if you've been covered by group insurance up until that point, there's not a penalty for that. However, if you want to touch base with Social Security just to make sure that they know you're still going to be covered by group insurance so that you don't risk any penalty, that might be a smart thing to do. But as long as you're covered by group insurance from the time you turn 65 until the time that you choose to take your Part B, then you don't risk any penalty for not taking your Part B when you first turn 65. If you take your Part B later in the year, you're able to enroll with a plan like SCAN at that point. Medicare gives you a special election period because you're enrolling late due to you had existing coverage through an employer. And as long as you let Social Security know that you're not taking your Part B at that point due to what they call credible coverage through an employer, then you don't risk any penalty. Otherwise, you want to, let Social Security know you're going to take your Part B. And then the advantage of enrolling in a plan like SCAN at that point is there's a lot of things that Medicare doesn't cover. And Medicare leaves you responsible for a deductible for hospitalization, a deductible for medical, and then ultimately paying 20% for all your medical services. And when you choose a plan like SCAN, you don't have to pay those deductibles. You simply pay whatever our benefit plan looks like. And with a plan like ours, there's little to no copays out of your pocket. So it's a much more feasible benefit plan for you than just keeping a plan like Medicare alone.
And as I understand it, that if people don't at least sign up for Medicare Part A when they're 60, when they turn 65, that there's a penalty, and that penalty is with them for the rest of their life.
Well, the Part A is what we pay into when we're all working and paying into Social Security. And the Part A, we're not necessarily penalized for. The Part A, we get automatically once we've paid in what's considered 40 quarters, which is equal to 10 years. Mm-hmm. We qualify automatically when we turn 65, as long as we've paid in those 40 quarters. And the only way you get the only way you get Medicare prior to 65 is if it's through a permanent disability. But let's just say you turn 65 and you've paid in those 40 quarters, you get the Part A automatically, and there's no premium for it. The Part B is the one that, if you don't sign up for the Part B at 65, let's say you contacted Social Security and you said, I'm going to deny Part B because I can't afford it. If you deny enrolling in Part B, then yes, they will penalize you at a later date if you choose to take it. So let's say you deny Part B at 65 because maybe you think you can't afford the premium, or you say, I never go to the doctor, I don't want it. Whatever the reason might be, if you decline your Part B, but you don't have other credible coverage, and now 10 years later you want to enroll in Part B, then yes, they penalize you for every year that you did not have Part B. So now, rather than paying the standard premium for Part B, you're going to pay that plus a penalty for every year that you didn't have Part B. So unless you have what they call credible coverage, meaning coverage that's equal to or better than the Medicare coverage through an employer or a previous employer, it benefits you to take the Part B when you turn 65.
Okay. And that's important information for people, because I think a lot of people just don't think about it if they're covered, somewhere else.
Right.
So can people just call you and ask you questions about Medicare and to learn more about what SCAN offers, and how would they do that?
Absolutely. They can call and ask questions about Medicare. They can call and ask questions about how a Medicare Advantage works. And absolutely, they can call and ask questions about SCAN. My cell phone is the best place to reach me because I'm in the field the majority of the time. Do you want me to give them that number?
Sure.
Sure. So that number is 562-704-2961. You can also text me at that number, or if email is better for you, you can email and I can respond that way. Email is R Osborn, so OSBORN at scanhealthplan.com. So either of those ways are just fine to reach out to me, and I'm happy to answer whatever questions you might have. As I said earlier, open enrollment runs from October 15th to December 7th. So if you want to compare with what you have, if you're new to Medicare, or if you know someone that you think might benefit from looking over what we have, I'm happy to do that with you.
So why don't you repeat that phone number again? Because I think we had a little glitch or something there, and I just want to make sure people get the entire number.
Sure. 562-704-2961.
Great. So I want to thank you for joining us this morning. Have a great weekend. Hopefully you're doing something fun for Halloween or handing out candy to the kids.
Thank you so much for having me on. And same to you. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully you're able to get out of your wig quickly.
Yes.
But thank you again for having me on.
Well, thank you so much. And to everyone watching, join us next Friday for our Jocelyn Interview Fridays. And we will see you then. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.